does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0, and that's the allure of this. It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
What I'm doing right now, that's what I do every day. Shop. Ain't nothing like couple bucks. Greg, come with me.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
For years, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has presented himself as the ultimate symbol of wealth and financial power. But Shannon Sharpe isn't buying into that image. Known for his unfiltered opinions, Sharpe has openly questioned the legitimacy of Mayweather's self-proclaimed billionaire lifestyle. He suggests that behind the flashy persona, there may be more illusion than reality. Sharpe pointed to reported tax issues, questionable investment claims, and repeated signs of financial strain as reasons to doubt the Money Mayweather narrative. According to him, the image of limitless wealth might not be as solid as it appears.
What makes Floyd so unique? Because he fought, he fought Pacquiao, he fought you, he fought Gotti, he fought Corrales, he fought Ricky Hatton, he fought so many, and all these guys, a lot of these guys had titles at the time or were former world champions like yourself. What makes him so unique?
His pedigree. Look, I'm good friends with his father. The best trainer I've ever had.
Wow.
By far. He is, well, except for the professor who trained me for the Chavez fight when I beat Chavez in 1996. But Floyd Sr. is the best trainer I've ever had. He's a teacher. And that's what Floyd Jr. grew up with. He grew up with a teacher who disciplined him to be the very, very best. And I love his patience. I love the fact that he's a hard hitter and he has a chin.
Back in 2017, Shannon Sharpe publicly called out boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. over his lavish lifestyle and financial decisions, igniting a wider debate about whether his billionaire image truly holds up. Sharpe's criticism came after reports revealed that Mayweather had requested additional time from the IRS to settle a significant tax bill from 2015, all while continuing to showcase extreme wealth across social media. Clearly frustrated, Sharpe pointed out the contradiction, questioning how someone could flaunt stacks of cash online while struggling to meet tax obligations. And that wasn't the only time Floyd's finances came under scrutiny. Reports and insider accounts have highlighted his extravagant spending habits, from wearing outfits only once to maintaining a large entourage and luxury lifestyle around the clock. There have also been claims that he lost millions in a failed investment deal that promised massive returns but never delivered. Despite earning enormous sums throughout his boxing career, questions about his true net worth have continued to surface. Critics, including Shiel Sonnen, have challenged his billionaire claims, suggesting that the image of limitless wealth may not be as solid as it appears.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
Cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
In response to ongoing criticism, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has consistently defended his approach to wealth and success. According to him, openly showcasing his money isn't a flaw, it's a reflection of what is earned. Mayweather views wealth as more than just status. For him, it's a tool to provide for his family and create opportunities, whether that's offering a high standard of living, traveling the world, or giving his loved ones experiences many can only dream of. He believes that while emotional support matters, financial stability plays an equally important role in fulfilling life's needs and ambitions. That mindset is a big part of the Money Mayweather persona the public sees. And he leaned fully into it in 2023, when reports claimed he spent around $7 million during a luxury shopping spree in South Africa. While critics labeled it excessive, Floyd pushed back, framing it as part of his brand and a calculated extension of his image. According to him, these flashy moments aren't reckless, they're strategic. He maintains that behind the scenes, his finances are stable and carefully managed. After all, he's reportedly earned well over $1 billion throughout his career. For Mayweather, the message is simple. He worked for it, he earned it, and he's going to enjoy it.
Money Man is getting ready. Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas. We had to get the ones. Make it rain. I need everybody. That girl collection, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Super Bowl, or whoever win or lose, it don't matter. I need everybody there. Girl collection. Yeah.
For Floyd Mayweather Jr., showing off his wealth isn't a weakness, it's part of his legacy. Even after retiring from professional boxing in 2017, he's remained in the spotlight, not just for exhibition fights, but for the lifestyle that continues to turn heads worldwide. Despite stepping away from the ring, Mayweather's ability to generate income hasn't slowed down. Widely regarded as one of the greatest to ever do it, he's earned over $1 billion during his career, and is still pulling in massive paydays through exhibition bouts, business ventures, and smart branding. One of his most talked about recent moves was a jaw-dropping $1 million purchase of 4 luxury timepieces from AVI & Company. These weren't just ordinary watches, they came from the exclusive Hue collection, each piece covered in gemstones and designed in bold colors like blue, pink, and green. With each watch priced at $250,000, Mayweather became the first person to own the complete set. The collection itself was previously displayed in a special edition case in New York, highlighting its rarity and prestige. Naturally, Floyd didn't keep it low-key. He showed off the purchase on social media with his signature confidence, perfectly in line with the Money Mayweather image. Flashy, fearless, and unapologetic. But for him, it's deeper than just luxury. These watches represent the life he built through discipline, ambition, and dominance inside the ring. While critics may call it excessive, Mayweather sees it as a well-earned reward. He often reminds people that he came from humble beginnings. And in his eyes, enjoying the finest things in life isn't just a choice, it's a celebration of everything he's achieved.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases. And they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Avi & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Avi & Co. As you can see, Avi & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side.
Despite Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s long-standing image as a financial powerhouse in sports, boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has raised serious questions about how much of that wealth is still intact. While Mayweather is widely seen as one of the highest-earning fighters in history, Hearn isn't convinced the reality matches the image. In an interview with GRM Daily, he openly expressed doubts about whether Floyd still possesses the level of wealth he once showcased so confidently. Much of that skepticism comes from Mayweather's famously extravagant lifestyle: luxury cars, private jets, massive shopping sprees, and high-stakes gambling. Although Floyd has claimed investments in real estate, jewelry, and even gold ventures in Dubai, Hearn questions whether those assets are truly generating enough to sustain such a high level of spending. As he put it, "I don't think he's got the money he says he has." The speculation doesn't stop there. Gervonta Davis, once closely associated with Mayweather, recently made claims that Floyd faced issues in Dubai over alleged unpaid debts. While those claims remain unverified, they've only added more fuel to the ongoing debate about his finances. Mayweather, however, continues to dismiss the criticism. He insists that money isn't the reason he still steps into the ring for exhibition fights. Instead, he says it's about passion, reminding everyone that fighting is simply part of who he is.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Not the biggest
I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's
It's
spending,
a lot of expenses.
yeah.
In a revealing moment that pulled back the curtain on his larger-than-life image, Floyd Mayweather Jr. admitted that much of what fans saw in All Access leading up to his 2014 rematch with Marcos Maidana was heavily staged for entertainment. From over-the-top training scenes to dramatized moments inside his Las Vegas mansion, Mayweather acknowledged that many of the highlights, including the infamous doghouse, sparring sessions and party sequences, were exaggerated or scripted to build hype. Rather than reflect reality, he later appeared before the Nevada State Athletic Commission to address concerns raised by those portrayals, particularly around training safety and implications of illegal behavior. During the hearing, Mayweather clarified that the so-called 31-minute non-stop doghouse sessions actually included breaks, stressing that fighter safety has always been a priority in his gym. He also addressed scenes that appeared to show marijuana use, explaining they were purely fictional. According to him, nothing shown was meant to reflect real behavior or interfere with professional standards, especially when it comes to drug testing. What this ultimately revealed was a calculated strategy. Mayweather wasn't just promoting a fight, he was crafting an image. By blending boxing with reality-style storytelling, he turned the build-up into a spectacle. As he put it, he wasn't just selling a fight, he was selling a lifestyle. And by creating that image of luxury, intensity, and unpredictability, he helped generate even more attention and pay-per-view success for the rematch.
There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. Never happened and it won't. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. One got 30 million and one got 29. And that was backed publicly. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as he needed the money.
You have to guess the most Floyd ever made in a fight.
Oh, Floyd's easy. 60 million in one night.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has openly admitted that his business strategy revolves around taking big risks. He often invests his earnings into unconventional ventures, moves that most people wouldn't even consider. While that approach can sometimes lead to innovation, he's acknowledged that nearly 90% of those ventures don't succeed. Still, Mayweather embraces that reality. He compares himself to a gambler in the business world, someone willing to take major risks for the chance at a massive payoff. For him, success isn't about playing it safe. It's about stepping outside the norm, even if it means facing frequent losses along the way. But not everyone is convinced this mindset is paying off. Shannon Sharpe has been especially critical of Mayweather's current direction. Beyond questioning controversies tied to his name, Sharpe has taken aim at Floyd's continued involvement in exhibition fights. According to Sharpe, these bouts no longer reflect the passion or competitive drive that once defined Mayweather's career. Instead, he sees them as carefully crafted money-making events, designed more for entertainment than true competition. He even compared them to WWE, suggesting they feel staged, overly dramatic, and lacking authenticity. In Sharpe's view, this shift risks damaging Mayweather's legacy. What was once seen as greatness built on discipline and dominance is now, he argues, turning into spectacle-driven performances aimed at short-term profit. For Sharpe, the concern isn't just about fighting past his prime, it's about slowly trading long-term respect for immediate financial gain, and in the process, reshaping how history will remember one of boxing's most iconic careers.
I'm sure he could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box something.
And so the allure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that we. Man, a YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't?
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked down.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0. And that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
No.
So he doesn't see like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
what?
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like WWE.
Shannon Sharpe didn't hold back as he continued his criticism of Floyd Mayweather Jr., this time pointing to one of the most controversial moments of his post-retirement career, the exhibition bout with Logan Paul. For Sharpe, that fight was a turning point. He argued it showed that Mayweather was no longer competing for the love of boxing or to protect his legacy as one of the sport's all-time greats. Instead, he believes Floyd traded the respect of his undefeated 50-0 record for a high-profile, attention-grabbing payday. Sharpe was especially critical of the fight itself, calling it lacking in seriousness and competitive value. In his view, stepping into the ring with non-professional opponents for profit doesn't just hurt Mayweather's image, it also undermines the credibility of boxing as a whole. He questioned why someone who had already reached the pinnacle of the sport would risk diluting that legacy with spectacle-driven events. And the scrutiny doesn't stop there. As Mayweather shifts his focus toward real estate, some of his bold claims are also being questioned. He recently stated that he purchased 1,000 residential units across 62 buildings in New York, but public property records reportedly don't reflect any such ownership changes. Even organizations like NYC Housing Partnership have not indicated awareness of deals on that scale. Now, people within the real estate world are starting to ask the same question. Are Mayweather's claims being exaggerated?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closed at the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Not too shabby. V for victory.
As Floyd Mayweather Jr. shifts his focus toward real estate, his recent claims have raised more skepticism than applause. He stated that he had acquired 1,000 residential units across 62 buildings in New York, but when investigators reviewed official property records, they found no clear evidence to support those ownership transfers. Even major organizations like NYC Housing Partnership reported no involvement or knowledge of deals on that scale. This disconnect has sparked growing doubt within the real estate community, with many questioning whether Mayweather's claims are exaggerated or something else entirely. Attempts to verify the story only deepened the mystery. Journalists who reached out to his business team reportedly received vague and non-committal responses. While one representative insisted the deals were legitimate, they declined to provide documentation or speak on record. Adding to the confusion, a man identifying himself as James McNair, known as a longtime associate of Mayweather, joined one of the calls, but his voice reportedly didn't match previous public recordings. That inconsistency, combined with a lack of transparency, has only fueled further speculation. Now, the big question remains, is Mayweather quietly building a massive real estate empire behind the scenes? Or is this just another carefully crafted image designed to reinforce his status as a business mogul? At the center of it all is a broader debate, one that goes beyond Mayweather himself. It highlights the challenges of managing massive wealth and raises an important question. Even with enormous earnings, how sustainable is that level of spending over time?
He's collecting rent, hustlers. You know how much rent that is? And guess what? I don't know his paperwork, but obviously if you spent that much in real estate, it looks like he spent it in one shot, but even if he didn't, but usually he did. And if he dealt with the same person, you get a deal, right? So through these deals, he's making money. It's definitely an income situation. They're all apartments. It's not a commercial building. They're all apartment buildings, which are commercial, but they're apartments. So guess what? $402 million in real estate. Hey, he's $500 million in real estate just off apartment.
What's your take on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s bold claims and Shannon Sharpe's outspoken criticism? Is Floyd focused on protecting the legacy he built? Or is he simply chasing the next big payday? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.